This is the software that we're going to be using from here on out to animate our scenes. Here is the welcome screen. We can select the name of the project. Let's say you're animating a bouncing ball. You can type that down in this section. I always recommend putting down the version so as you work with this file, you can change that number later. Then we're able to see the location where my file will be saved. You can always change that. Lastly, we have the camera size. In this case, we have HDTV 1080p by 24 frames per second that correspond to these numbers down below, the width and the height for your project, 24 frames per second, and that's it. We're ready to create our scene. So here's our main interface for Toon Boom Harmony. Here you have your tools, your main menu, your actual workspace, layers panel, timeline, and tool properties will be at the top, and towards the bottom you will find palette window where you can select your colors. So one thing you should know about Toon Boom is that it works in vectors. So this means that these are mathematical equations, mathematical strokes. And the great thing about it is that it doesn't matter how much you zoom in, you will not lose any quality. Now notice the background that is gray. Here in Toon Boom, this default background is actually transparent. So if we were to draw a black stroke and then draw a white stroke, we can switch between two different views. You can switch between the OpenLG view or the render view. The render view will show you your final product, and right now we can only see the white stroke. The black stroke is still there, and here I just selected it. But because the background is black and the stroke is the same color, we can't see it. In order for me to be able to see my black stroke, I can go into my layers. As you can see, there are many different type of layers that we can create. So I'll go ahead and create a color card layer. This will add a white background to my render view. For easier navigation between each one of your panels and windows, you can actually go into Edit, Preferences, and then under General, go ahead and select Focus Mouse on Enter. This will help you automatically select the window without having to click on it. On this next example, I'll show you some navigation tricks for Toon Boom Harmony. If you press the spacebar, you can pan around your scene to zoom in and out. You can press 1 and 2 on your keyboard, or you can also scroll using your middle mouse wheel. Control Alt will allow you to shift your canvas, and Shift M will allow you to reset your canvas back to default.